Chosen ones, what I'm about to reveal is the foundation of what you once believed was possible. If you're seeing this message right now, understand it is not by coincidence. God has intentionally brought you here because your breakthrough is already unfolding. The very things you've prayed for, dreamed of, and fought so hard to attain are no longer distant wishes. They are about to manifest in your reality. You've been waiting for this shift, and now the waiting is over. God is saying, stop pleading for opportunities. The season of struggle has come to an end. You are moving from lack to overflow, from barely surviving to walking in abundance so undeniable that even your critics will fall silent. You are stepping into millionaire status, and this is God's way of confirming His love and favor over your life. Wealth beyond anything you've imagined is on its way to you, because God has declared that this is your appointed time for favor and prosperity. Before we go deeper into this transformational message, take a moment to do 3 things. Pause this video, click the like button, subscribe to help us reach 1,000 subscribers, and comment the number 99. This number carries a spiritual frequency that will enhance the power of this message and signal your readiness to receive everything God has in store for you. Let's continue. You've been burdened by financial pressures, weighed down by uncertainty, and constantly asking when your breakthrough would arrive. But I'm here to tell you, it has already been determined. God has chosen you, and regardless of where you currently stand, wealth is at your doorstep. No more pleading, no more doubting your value, no more questioning whether you're worthy. God has already made His choice, and it's you. Your prosperity is no longer a far-off dream. It is a divine reality prepared to emerge. The hardships of your past are fading into nothing but a distant echo. In His perfect wisdom, God has crafted a path for your life, one overflowing with peace, purpose, and abundance. You may have been passed over by others, ridiculed for your setbacks, but listen closely. Your time is now. The road to wealth is already laid out before you. All you need to do is step into your role as the one God has anointed. Picture the moment when abundance flows into your life without resistance. No more scraping by. No more trying to prove your worth through struggle. This is your moment. God is making a statement about who you are, and soon the world will witness your elevation. You are prepared. Your moment has arrived. You know what it's like to count every dollar, to wonder if you'll make it another week, to feel unsure about your future. But hear this. God is about to rewrite your financial story. From lack to luxury, from burden to blessing. And it won't come through endless grinding. It will come through divine timing. God's timing is never off. He doesn't rush, and He never misses the mark. The years you spent struggling weren't in vain. They were preparation. Now the windows of heaven are opening, and provision is pouring down. That financial freedom you thought was out of reach? It's not. And it's not coming because of your hustle. It's coming because God has declared that you are worthy. Look around at those who've risen from nothing. They didn't work harder than you. They trusted more. And that same divine blessing is being released over your life right now. What's coming will leave others in awe, wondering how you went from scraping by to walking in divine overflow. You've been chasing opportunities, begging for jobs, exhausting yourself trying to earn your place. You've poured out your energy, convinced that wealth was only for the lucky few. But hear me now. God is declaring over you, stop chasing what's already been assigned to you. You are not ordinary. You are chosen. and the plan God has crafted for your prosperity is already unfolding. Everything you've done until now was preparation. You don't have to chase breadcrumbs anymore. You don't have to ask anyone for permission to rise. The blueprint for your abundance is already written, and now is the time for your blessings to arrive without delay. This is a divine turning point. You will now receive without stress, without begging, and without struggle. Wealth is your inheritance, and heaven has already approved your elevation. As soon as you embrace this truth, you will be amazed at how effortlessly everything starts to align in your favor. God has made you a promise, a covenant of abundance. And God does not break His promises. What He spoke over you is already on the way. The breakthrough, the financial overflow, the end of your hardship, it's all coming together right now. When life doesn't seem to add up and prayers feel unanswered, it's easy to question. But trusting God's timing doesn't mean standing still. It means moving forward with certainty, knowing that everything has already been prepared for your success. The foundation for your blessing is already set. This is your moment to rise. Financial prosperity isn't just a hope, it's your spiritual inheritance. Believe that the path has already been laid, and soon you will walk in the full reality of His promise. Lift your head, chosen one. Wealth is no longer a future fantasy. It is becoming your present reality. The law of assumption teaches that what you believe to be true will manifest in your life. So ask yourself, what if you believed, without a shadow of doubt, that wealth is already yours? What if you aligned your thoughts completely with the truth of divine prosperity? When you unite unwavering faith in God with the power of assumption, everything begins to shift. God has already ordained a life of abundance for you. When you begin to see wealth as your birthright, everything in your world starts to reflect that belief. The days of lack are over. The season of overflow has arrived. When you place your trust in the divine law of prosperity, you unlock the floodgates of extraordinary blessings. God has already ordained this abundance for your life. All that is required from you is full acceptance and unwavering belief. Embracing abundance is not merely about adopting positive thoughts. It is about living with the awareness that wealth is a sacred gift destined for you by divine design. It is about recognizing that your life is about to be transformed in ways that once seemed unimaginable. As your thoughts come into alignment with divine abundance, miraculous changes will begin to unfold before your eyes. Now is the moment to renew your way of thinking, to bring your thoughts into harmony with wealth, success, and overflowing provision. God has already declared that this is your appointed season. The question is no longer if, the answer is when, and the when is now. For far too long, your beliefs have been shaped by hardship, adversity, and the notion that wealth was out of reach. But God is calling you to release those outdated beliefs. It is time to understand that your life is already rich in abundance, and your financial breakthrough is not just on the horizon, it is already unfolding. You are no longer at the mercy of your circumstances. You are a co-creator of your destiny, guided by God's divine wisdom. By shifting your mindset, you align yourself with the energy of prosperity. There is no space left for thoughts of unworthiness or failure. You have been divinely selected for greatness, and now is the time to receive that truth with complete assurance. The wealth you have longed for is already within your grasp, simply waiting for you to step forward with faith and conviction. There is a powerful force at work in your life right now, an invisible hand guiding you toward the wealth your soul has always desired. That force is God's divine intervention, working in ways beyond what the natural eye can see to bring your success into reality. Though the path may seem uncertain, know this: God is already moving mountains for you. The right people, the right circumstances, the necessary resources, everything is being divinely aligned on your behalf. God is directly involved in your financial journey, removing barriers and creating a clear passage for abundance to flow. You are not navigating this alone. This divine involvement changes everything. When God steps into the equation, everything shifts. Closed doors will swing open. Long-awaited opportunities will appear, and the life you once dreamed of will suddenly become accessible. All because of God's hand on your life. The days of hardship are behind you. It is time to fully embrace the identity of wealth that was always meant to be yours. God has already appointed you for this purpose, and now you must step into the reality He has prepared. There is no more running from your destiny. There is no more denying the abundance that has been set aside for you. Your past struggles have shaped and strengthened you, but now you are entering into a season of receiving the rewards. Imagine beginning each day knowing you are living the life you were always meant to live, with complete financial freedom and purpose. God is turning you into a living, breathing testimony of His grace and abundance. Others will observe your rise and marvel at the shift from hardship to overflow, and you will know in your heart that it was all part of God's divine plan. It is time to fully embody your millionaire identity. No more hesitation, no more fear. To truly receive wealth, you must become the person who is ready to hold it. God has already arranged every detail of your abundant future. Now is your moment to accept your role and rise into it. You are not waiting for prosperity to find you. You are actively preparing yourself to receive it. Becoming your millionaire self involves cultivating the mindset, habits, and lifestyle that reflect your new reality. You have endured the trials. Now it is time to accept the rewards. Your transformation will be evident to all as you radiate confidence, clarity, and a powerful belief in your divine worth. Once you fully step into this elevated version of yourself, you will witness how rapidly opportunities begin to come your way. Wealth is not an illusion or fantasy. It is your spiritual inheritance, and God has already equipped you to claim it. Embrace your identity as one who is divinely prosperous, and you will watch your financial world shift before your very eyes. This is the message God desires for you to receive right now. You are prepared. You are beyond ready. Your wealth is not waiting on effort, exhaustion, or striving. It is already en route to you. The decision has been made in the heavens, and now you are being called to receive with ease. Release the belief that more work, more struggle, or more sacrifice is required. God has already affirmed your worth. The breakthrough you have long anticipated is not about laboring endlessly. It is about welcoming what has already been appointed for your life. So rest in this truth, knowing that God is steering your course. Financial abundance is coming to you, and it will arrive with such grace that it will feel completely natural. At the perfect time, everything will come together in harmony, and you will realize that every trial was simply preparation for this glorious moment. It is human nature to want to control outcomes, especially concerning finances. We often believe we must overplan, overwork, and overextend ourselves just to survive. But let me tell you this: true financial freedom begins the moment you surrender control and allow God to take the lead. The tighter you hold on to control, the more you resist the very blessings God is trying to deliver. His plans for your life are far greater and more magnificent than anything you could create on your own. When you release your grip and trust His divine direction, you open the door for blessings beyond your imagination. In doing so, you align yourself with the flow of divine abundance. Suddenly, opportunities will arise that you never anticipated, and miracles will unfold in places you did not expect. Remember this truth: you do not need to fight for what has already been given to you. The wealth you seek is already yours. Let go. Trust fully. and watch as God's perfect plan unfolds with beauty and precision right before your eyes. The beliefs you have carried regarding money, success, and personal worth have directly influenced your financial reality. However, the truth is that some of these beliefs have outlived their purpose. They are no longer serving you. In fact, they are limiting you from receiving the abundance that has already been assigned to your life. Today, you hold the power to let go of these outdated beliefs and embrace a new truth, that you are fully deserving of financial prosperity. Perhaps you have held the belief that money is difficult to earn, or that it must come through struggle and sacrifice. These ideas have trapped you in a cycle of limitation and lack. But God's truth stands in contrast. Divine abundance flows effortlessly to those who trust, believe, and understand that they are inherently worthy of receiving prosperity. Release the chains of scarcity and step into the liberation that comes with knowing wealth is your divine inheritance. It is time to adopt a new belief system, one that aligns completely with God's divine purpose for your life. A belief system that allows miracles to flow freely into your experience. Trust that everything you require is already within you. God has crafted a vision for your life, a vision filled with abundance, financial success, and fulfillment. But in order to fully walk into that vision, your thoughts and your actions must come into agreement with it. Believing in your potential is a start, but it must be followed by action that reflects the abundance already prepared for you. To align your thoughts with God's vision is to begin thinking thoughts of increase, peace, gratitude, and trust in His timing. When your mindset reflects His plan, your behaviors and decisions will naturally shift as well. You will begin to make moves that draw you closer to your financial breakthrough. Have faith that the path has already been created for you. Bring your thoughts, your actions, and your heart into harmony with God's vision, and you will witness the manifestation of your deepest desires. Visualization is one of the most powerful spiritual tools you have to bring divine prosperity into reality. Begin to see yourself clearly as the millionaire God has designed you to be. Envision yourself living in comfort and peace, surrounded by wealth, and using your blessings to enrich the lives of others. This is not wishful thinking. It is the reality that is waiting to be revealed. When you consistently see yourself living in divine wealth, you are sending a clear and intentional message to the universe. You are ready to receive what has already been prepared for you. Your imagination becomes the canvas, and God becomes the artist, painting your future alongside you. Each time you close your eyes, allow yourself to see the fullness of the life that has already been divinely written. This is not a fantasy. This is your God-ordained future, and it is much closer than you might believe. It is already complete. It is already written in heaven. Your financial freedom has been established, and the only thing left for you to do is trust the unfolding process. The effort has already been made. The struggle has come to an end. What God has decreed for you cannot be reversed. Now is the moment to trust that every detail is already in place. Your prosperity, your independence, and your abundance are not far off. They are present now, ready for you to step into them. Release every doubt. Cast out all fear. Trust completely in the plan that God has created for your life, and allow the manifestation of your abundance to unfold naturally. This is your appointed time. The world is about to witness the chosen one walk boldly into divine wealth and overflow. The time is now. God has already set aside the abundance meant for you. Every gift, every financial breakthrough, every moment of increase is already locked into your divine blueprint. It is no longer a question of possibility. It is a matter of divine timing. You simply must claim what is already yours. Cease questioning your worth. Stop entertaining doubt that wealth is making its way into your life. It has been spoken over you, and the appointed hour has come for you to rise and take your place within the kingdom of abundance. The road you have walked, the adversity, the delays, the difficulties, was never in vain. Each obstacle served a purpose, preparing you for the wealth you are now ready to receive. God has been preparing you in ways far deeper than you could ever realize. This is the season when the seeds you have planted begin to bloom. The work you have done and the desires of your heart are about to become tangible. It is time to step fully into the divine inheritance that has belonged to you all along. No more postponing. No more wishful thinking. The miracle you have been waiting for is already here. Open your heart, open your mind, and open your hands to accept what God has already destined for you. In claiming your wealth, you are not just receiving financial increase, you are stepping into peace, freedom, and the profound joy that comes from living in divine abundance. Your wealth is not a distant possibility. It is a present truth awaiting your acknowledgement. You are the chosen one, and everything you have imagined is already within your reach. Claim it now, and watch as your life transforms in ways that surpass your greatest expectations. Have you ever wondered why some individuals seem to effortlessly receive everything they need, while others continue to struggle? It is not coincidence. It is the power of divine favor. God's favor is a supernatural force that moves on your behalf, opening doors and presenting opportunities you never could have imagined. In this very moment, God is extending that same favor to you. Your financial dreams are on the verge of becoming reality. This is not about your past efforts or how many hours you have worked. This is about God's grace, His divine touch, and His perfect timing. There is no longer a need for endless toil. The favor of God is making a way for you where there once was no path. What once seemed unreachable is now unfolding with ease. Can you imagine a life where money flows effortlessly to you, where you no longer chase opportunity, but instead watch opportunity find you? That is the power of divine favor. It is the grace that turns your dreams into reality, without resistance, without fear. You are about to discover that the wealth you have prayed for has already been set into motion by the loving hand of God. Although the world may have overlooked or underestimated you, God has selected you specifically. His divine favor is the very key that will open every door leading to your financial prosperity. Trust in this sacred favor and ready yourself for the outpouring of blessings that will soon enter your life, far surpassing what you ever imagined. What does it truly mean to be divinely aligned with abundance? It means that your thoughts, your behavior, and your inner intentions are all in perfect agreement with the flow of prosperity that God has already designated for your life. You are no longer misaligned or disconnected from the wealth that was always meant for you. Instead, you are now positioned to receive it in its complete form. Perhaps for a long time, you found yourself swimming upstream, believing that financial success was unreachable or only meant for others. Yet the reality is that you were never meant to lack. You were created with a divine purpose, and abundance is an essential part of fulfilling that purpose. Now that your heart and mind are coming into agreement with this truth, everything in your life is beginning to shift. Your thoughts, your core beliefs, and your decisions must now reflect the reality that you are worthy of the wealth you have desired. The deeper your belief that abundance is already yours, the more clearly it will begin to show up in your daily experience. God is now orchestrating every detail around you to bring this wealth into your possession. You are ready, more than ready, to receive the abundance that is approaching. The blessings you have been longing for are about to manifest in ways that go beyond your expectations. Stay aligned with God's divine design and observe as your life transforms before your very eyes. You are well acquainted with the experience of struggle, the effort, the sleepless nights, the sacrifices that have seemed to produce little reward. But listen closely. God is about to introduce you to a new way of living. A way that is no longer defined by hardship, but by flourishing. The season of laboring for every dollar has come to an end. It is time for you to thrive, and God Himself is leading you into that season. God does not desire for you to remain in survival mode. His intention is not for you to scrape by. His divine blueprint for your life includes joy, prosperity, and overwhelming abundance. So if you are feeling stuck in a pattern of financial limitation, understand that it is not your final destination. It is simply the moment that comes right before a breakthrough. God is positioning you for elevation, and that process has already begun. There is no need for you to keep striving or struggling for what has already been divinely appointed. God is unlocking the doors that will lead to your financial freedom. Have faith that He is guiding you toward the opportunities that will elevate your life. The battle is over. It is your time to rise and thrive, and it will happen with divine grace and ease. As you look back in the future, you will recognize this as the pivotal moment, the time when God lifted you from struggle and placed you into abundance. You will be in awe of how rapidly everything changed once you surrendered fully to His perfect plan. Imagine awakening to unexpected financial miracles, resources pouring into your life through gifts, new opportunities, business ventures, or investments that exceed all logical expectations. These blessings may seem unbelievable, but they are real. They are expressions of God's miraculous provision, and they are heading towards you even now. God is a miracle worker. He is not limited by human logic or economic systems. His ways far exceed ours, and His blessings are greater than anything we could ask for or imagine. In this very moment, He is preparing a supernatural release of wealth for you, one that will not only meet every need, but will overflow in ways that are abundant beyond measure. Do not allow doubt to rob you of what is already yours. This is not about random chance. It is about divine timing and divine favor. The blessings that are approaching will leave your heart overflowing with gratitude, and you will look back and see how God's hand was guiding your journey all along. Expect the extraordinary. Expect divine intervention. Expect God to reveal Himself in astonishing ways as He pours out His miraculous wealth upon you, making you a visible testimony of His mercy and faithfulness. Abundance is not a one-time occurrence. It is an ongoing flow. Once God opens the gates of prosperity over your life, there will be no returning to the way things were. The stream of abundance is continuous and uncontainable. Regardless of any setbacks you may face, you will continue to rise. This is God's promise to you. Once you enter into the current of divine provision, there is no lack, only overflow. Prepare yourself to receive abundance in ways that will surprise and amaze you. It will not only meet your needs, but it will go beyond anything you thought was possible. You will be so abundantly blessed that you will become a vessel through which God's generosity can flow. The wealth that fills your life will be so expansive that you will wonder how you ever lived without it. And this abundance is not restricted to money alone. It encompasses every part of your life, your relationships, your health, your career, and your finances. Each area will experience the overflow of God's goodness. The floodgates of prosperity are swinging open, and nothing can hold them back. Prepare yourself for this unrelenting overflow. The abundance you have waited for has arrived, and it will alter every aspect of your existence. Your life will be forever changed, and others will witness the remarkable transformation that occurs when someone places their full trust in the promises of God. For many years, you have carried the weight of financial lack, constantly feeling there was never enough, living in fear that resources would run dry. But that entire mindset is now being rewritten. God is reshaping your financial identity, moving you from a place of scarcity to a life of divine abundance. Your beliefs about money, success, and prosperity are no longer influenced by fear. They are now rooted in unwavering faith. As you embrace this renewed identity, everything in your life will begin to shift. No longer will you see yourself as someone who struggles to survive. You will begin to see yourself as someone destined to prosper, someone designed by God to thrive. This internal shift in identity is the key that unlocks the consistent flow of abundance that has always been intended for you. It is time to discard the limiting beliefs that have held you back. It is time to step fully into your new identity as someone worthy of wealth, someone created to live in the fullness of divine provision. As you embrace this shift in mindset, you will begin to witness a transformation in your financial reality that surpasses anything you could have imagined. God has already crafted this new identity for you. There is no need for force or struggle. You simply need to accept it with an open heart. The transformation is already underway. Welcome this renewed financial identity and observe as the abundance you have always desired begins to flow freely into your life. Fear has kept you restrained for far too long. Fear of failure, fear of inadequacy, fear that there would never be enough. However, faith is the remedy to fear. God has already initiated the plans for your prosperity, and your only responsibility now is to trust Him wholeheartedly. When you choose to prioritize faith over fear, you unlock the gates to divine abundance. It is natural to experience fear when facing uncertainty, especially in matters related to finances. But God has not given you a spirit of fear. Instead, He has given you a spirit of power, love, and sound judgment. As you place your confidence in His purpose for your life, that fear will gradually dissolve, replaced by the steady assurance that you are entering a season of overflowing blessings. The more you lean into your faith and trust that God is guiding you toward your financial breakthrough, the more you will begin to witness miraculous shifts in your reality. Fear cannot prevent your progress when your foundation is built upon God's promises. And with each faith-filled step you take, the flow of wealth will become more natural and more abundant. Faith is the master key to your prosperity. Choose to live by faith, not fear, and you will see God open doors of opportunity and financial increase that once seemed beyond your reach. You are not simply someone waiting passively for blessings to arrive. You are the chosen vessel through which God's blessings are meant to flow. God has not only selected you to receive abundance, He has chosen you to be a channel through which that abundance is shared. The more you receive, the more you are positioned to give generously. This is the true meaning of divine wealth, to become a source of blessing for others and a reflection of God's love. Prepare your heart and your life for the overflow that is coming. The financial blessings that are being released into your life are not just for you. They are meant to touch the lives of everyone you encounter. As you begin to walk in divine abundance, you will be called to give, to uplift, and to support those around you. When you truly understand that you are a vessel of God's goodness, you stop holding back and begin to pour out. Your focus shifts from survival to service, and you begin to see how your wealth has the power to heal, help, and uplift others. This is the essence of true prosperity, to live in a constant state of receiving and giving. God is preparing to saturate your life with abundance. Get ready to step into your divine role as a carrier of His grace, His love, and His financial overflow. As you receive, give, and remain aligned with His plan, your life will shine as a light for others to follow. You have prayed diligently, you have held on to hope, and you have waited patiently. But now God is preparing to unveil your season of financial victory. The opportunities, the partnerships, and the resources you need are already coming together. The groundwork has been established, and every piece is falling perfectly into place. Your abundant future is not a distant hope. It is being formed in real time. God has been working silently behind the scenes, arranging every detail of your financial elevation. The moment for you to walk into your success has arrived, and you can do so with boldness and full assurance. Chosen ones, what I am about to communicate will deeply move your spirit. If you have arrived at this video, understand that it is not a coincidence. God has purposefully brought you here because something extraordinary is currently taking place in your life. You are in the midst of a powerful transformation, one that will leave you absolutely amazed. The trials, the doubts, and the pain you have endured are now giving way to strength, clarity, and divine empowerment. The shifts occurring in your body are not signs of illness or punishment. They are indicators of a spiritual awakening, a sacred activation. The power you once believed to be beyond your grasp is now rising within you, and God is ready to show you how far you have truly come. The atmosphere surrounding you is changing, and those who ridiculed you or dismissed your potential will soon witness an entirely new version of you emerging. Prepare yourself for a transformation so profound, it will quiet every voice of doubt and confirm that you were destined for something truly remarkable. Before we continue with this powerful message, I invite you to take a moment to press the like button, subscribe to assist us in reaching 1,000 subscribers, and leave a comment with the number 99. This simple act increases the spiritual momentum of this message. If you are indeed a chosen one, you will remain with us until the end. Because deep within, you recognize that this truth was meant for you. For those who are open and ready, your life is about to change forever. Now let us begin. You have endured much. Moments when others questioned every move you made, when your courage and determination were doubted. But consider this. What if every whisper, every negative comment, was simply a sign that you were entering a realm far greater than they could comprehend? What you are encountering is not weakness, nor is it failure. It is the activation of your divine self. A sacred transformation is occurring within you, and it is more than a change to your physical form. It is a deep and powerful awakening of your soul, your thoughts, and your body. Those who once doubted you will soon witness a transformation that will leave them speechless. This activation is not limited to outward appearance or external change. It is the complete unveiling of your inner truth, your spiritual strength. This is the moment where you fully accept your infinite potential and understand that you were always intended for something extraordinary. The world may have tried to label you, to contain you, but God is declaring otherwise. You are more. You are created for greatness. As this transformation progresses, the divine force within you will rise to the surface, showing everyone that what is occurring in your life is not a breakdown. It is a breakthrough. You are not ill. You are evolving. Welcome the discomfort, the challenges, and the changes within your body and your mind, because each of them signals that you are stepping into your true identity. Do not allow others to define your value. The true transformation begins the moment you place your trust in your own divine strength. The doubts and criticism from others will fade into silence as you walk confidently into your divine calling, and soon they will witness the incredible power you have always carried, something far beyond what they ever imagined. During times of great change, it is natural to feel overwhelmed, to fear that something is wrong within your body or your mind. You may question why so much is changing. But let me assure you, what you are going through is not illness. It is a sacred transformation, a divine awakening unlocking the deepest parts of your true nature. Your body is aligning itself. Your thoughts are expanding. Your spirit is rising to new heights. You are not broken. You are advancing. Others may misinterpret your process. They may believe that what is happening is harmful or unhealthy. But what they fail to understand is that this transformation reaches far beyond anything they can comprehend. You are stepping into a higher spiritual vibration, one that challenges outdated beliefs and limited ways of being. It will not always feel easy. There may be moments of discomfort, but never forget, true growth always involves change. Your physical body is releasing its limitations, preparing to carry the weight of your divine assignment. This is not a diagnosis. This is a divine evolution. So when others question your behavior, when they misunderstand the signs and label you as different or unstable, stand firm. They are not aware of what is unfolding beneath the surface. What is happening is the unlocking of your God-given potential. This sacred transformation is a clear indication that you are stepping into your fullest power. Welcome it. You were chosen for this. The hardships, the tests, and the pain you have experienced were never meaningless. At the time, you may not have understood their purpose, but now, the picture is becoming clear. God selected you for this journey of transformation because you carry something the world desperately needs. Your strength is not by chance. It was carefully nurtured by the divine, who always knew you were capable of more than you believed. Life will often push you to the edge. It will challenge everything you thought you knew. But every challenge is confirmation that you are walking the path that God laid out for you. The moments when you felt forgotten, unworthy, or lost were never the end. They were stepping stones toward the discovery of your true strength. Now that your awareness is expanding, you can see the truth. This was a divine gift all along. You are not here by accident. You are here because your light is meant to shine in a way that the world cannot ignore. This is the time for you to rise and fully claim your power. Fear, uncertainty, and pain no longer control you. You have been chosen. You have been divinely appointed for this exact moment in time. This transformation is not only real, it is proof of the greatness within you. And soon, everyone will see it for themselves. You may have once felt powerless, unworthy, or worn down. But this is the moment where everything shifts. The weakness you used to feel is being replaced by a strength you never imagined possible. This transformation you are going through is not only happening in your body, it is spiritual, emotional, and mental as well. As God activates your higher self, you are tapping into a deep inner power that has always been there, waiting to be released. The difficulty you are experiencing is not a punishment. It is part of your rebirth. Each trial, each obstacle is forging within you a strength that cannot be broken. You are leaving behind the old ways, releasing fear, insecurity, and self-doubt, and embracing the divine strength that has always been within you. You are no longer confined by circumstance. You are a warrior, rising up, growing stronger, and stepping into your divine power more and more each day. This divine transformation serves as the spark for your evolution. You are no longer who you once were. You have entered a new dimension of personal power, and this is just the beginning. Your strength will surprise even you, and others will begin to notice it in ways they never have before. Continue forward, because your God mode has been activated, and the strength residing within you has no limits. Have you ever felt as though time was slipping through your fingers, that your energy was slowly fading? That sensation is due to the old version of yourself, the one who felt exhausted, discouraged, and worn out, coming to an end. In its place, a new you is emerging, energized, vibrant, and alive with renewed purpose. God is infusing you with new life, and what once seemed unreachable is now within your grasp. Your body may be going through changes, but instead of aging or losing vitality, you are experiencing a rebirth. This sacred shift occurring within you is revitalizing your energy, reviving your youthful essence, and reigniting the inner flame that may have once seemed to burn low. Your physical being is now aligning with your greater mission, and with that alignment comes a powerful sense of renewal. You are not growing old, you are ascending. This is your spiritual rebirth. Along with it comes a dynamic energy that will empower you to face every future challenge with strength. As you welcome this revitalized energy, remember this: the most incredible part of your journey is still ahead. The energy you are now experiencing is confirmation that you are entering a new chapter in life, one filled with meaning, drive, and limitless opportunity. You are living proof that time is not a boundary, and through divine grace, you can embrace a life of fullness at every stage. Celebrate this renewal. It is a sacred gift from God. There may have been a time when you looked into the mirror and felt inadequate. Perhaps you were told that you were not enough, or maybe you accepted the hurtful judgments of others as your truth. But what if I told you those ideas were never real? The beauty that lives within you is now being revealed through this divine transformation. You are not only beautiful on the outside, you radiate a beauty that originates from deep within your soul. Society has conditioned us to view beauty as something shallow, but divine beauty is so much more. It is the light of someone who is aligned with their purpose, walking their path with strength and elegance. As your God mode activates, your outward appearance will begin to mirror the inner beauty you have always possessed. This is the moment to release false beliefs and embrace the truth. You are divinely beautiful in every way. Do not allow the world's definition of beauty to limit you. The beauty within you is timeless and authentic, and it becomes more radiant with each day that passes. People will take notice of your transformation, not just in how you appear, but in the energy you emit. You are a living example of the divine power of inner beauty. This is your moment to shine without apology. Your transformation is not limited to the physical. It is a total renewal taking place in every aspect of who you are. You may begin to experience changes in your thoughts, your emotions, and how you relate to the world. These internal shifts are evidence of the power of your activated God mode. Your mind is awakening, your spirit is rising, and your physical body is now in alignment with your divine purpose. This is your sacred activation, and it is unfolding now. As this process continues, you will begin to see everything around you start to change. Old relationships, familiar settings, and outdated patterns that no longer serve your highest good will begin to fall away. Do not view this as a loss. It is a cleansing, a sacred clearing to make space for the divine, the new, and the purposeful. Your external environment mirrors your internal growth, and as you evolve, the world around you will shift to support your greatest good. With your God mode fully activated, you will move through life with confidence, vision, and poise. This transformation is taking place both within and around you, and as you align with your authentic self, you will begin to experience a level of power beyond anything you imagined possible. This is the divine inheritance you have been waiting for. Receive it completely, because you are now stepping into the fullness of your potential. There will always be those who do not comprehend your path, who question your direction or attempt to hold you back through their opinions. But here is the reality. You are rising beyond their limitations. As your God mode awakens, you will realize that nothing has the power to hinder you. The strength within you is unstoppable, and no outside force can stand in your way. The criticism you receive from others is often a projection of their own fears and insecurities. It has nothing to do with your truth. When you rise above their perceptions and stand firm in your divine journey, you will uncover a strength so steady that no judgment can shake it. You are now walking in alignment with your sacred purpose, a calling far greater than any negativity the world may direct toward you. Those who have been chosen, those who have awakened to their divine identity, are truly unstoppable. No challenge is too great. No disapproval is too loud. The power you have unearthed within yourself is like an eternal flame that cannot be extinguished. You were selected, chosen for this journey because you possess the courage, the perseverance, and the divine strength to overcome any obstacle. The world may misunderstand you, but you walk in truth, and that truth will lead you into greatness. When others observe the changes happening within you, they may struggle to understand. They may even call you weak or unwell. But in reality, you are not broken. You are awakening. What some perceive as illness is, in truth, the sacred process of releasing outdated beliefs, energies, and limitations. God is shaping you for a higher calling, and every shift you feel is a part of your sacred awakening. You may be experiencing emotional or physical strain, perhaps anxiety, discomfort, or pain, but rather than viewing these as burdens, recognize them as signs. These sensations confirm that your higher self is rising. This divine process is the sacred work of aligning you with the true purpose of your soul, and while it may feel uncomfortable at times, it is essential for your growth. Understand that what you are experiencing is holy. You are not unwell. You are being awakened, called to rise into a more powerful version of yourself than you have ever envisioned. Place your trust in this divine process, for it is guiding you toward a future filled with strength, beauty, and purpose. As your body undergoes transformation, you may notice physical symptoms that others could interpret as illness, tiredness, changes in your eating habits, even unexpected aches or pains. But let me remind you, these are not signs of weakness. These bodily changes are simply the way your body aligns with the purpose of your soul. What others may label as illness, God calls strength. Your body is being recalibrated to accommodate more of your divine energy, to carry the weight of your higher calling. The discomfort you experience is just a reminder that your transformation is occurring on every level. Each pain, each sensation, is your body's way of shedding the old to create space for the new. You are becoming more resilient, more aligned with your true essence, and more powerful. What may appear as a struggle is actually the process of activation. Your body is not deteriorating, it is upgrading, preparing to carry the energy of your highest self. Welcome these changes. They are an indication that you are connecting with your authentic power. As you continue this journey, you will see your body, mind, and spirit harmonize, and the strength you gain will empower you to manifest your divine purpose in ways that will astonish you. It's easy to feel disheartened during this transformative process, especially when it is accompanied by physical or emotional discomfort. But know this: what you are experiencing is not sickness. It is a divine shift. Every challenge, every difficult moment is part of your path towards strength. Your body and mind are undergoing a powerful upgrade to support the next phase of your purpose. The idea of sickness is a limited belief. What you are truly experiencing is a process of purification, where outdated energies are being released to make way for new growth. This shift is creating a stronger, more powerful version of yourself, one that aligns with your higher self. So if you are feeling drained or unwell, understand that it is temporary. You are in the midst of a divine upgrade, and soon you will emerge even stronger, more aligned, and more powerful than ever. Trust in this journey. The strength you are cultivating through this divine shift will carry you through the remainder of your path. Soon, the world will witness the extraordinary transformation that is taking place. There comes a point in every transformation when you begin to grasp the magnitude of what is unfolding. It is a moment of clarity, when everything aligns, and you see yourself for who you truly are, a being of immense power, purpose, and potential. This marks the activation of your higher self. What was once buried under layers of doubt and fear is now rising to the surface, ready to lead you toward your true destiny. As your higher self activates, you will notice changes in your thoughts, actions, and perspectives. No longer will you be limited by old, small thinking. You will begin to see the larger picture, the divine path that has always been before you. Your higher self is not just another version of you. It is the truest, most powerful version of you. It is the embodiment of your soul's highest potential. Embrace this moment. It may feel like an epiphany or a burst of inspiration, but understand it is more than that. It is the beginning of your divine awakening. Your higher self is now fully aligned with your body, mind, and spirit. From this point onward, you will be unstoppable. Allow this activation to fill you with confidence and peace, knowing that you are walking your sacred path with the universe's full support. For so long, doubt has been a quiet companion in your life. It has whispered to you, telling you that you are not enough, that you cannot succeed, and that you are unworthy of the greatness waiting for you. But no more. As you step into your God mode, you are breaking free from the chains of self-doubt. The undeniable proof of your evolution is before you. You are no longer the person who questioned your worth or your capabilities. You have shed those limiting beliefs, and in their place, you now stand tall, confident, and clear. The doubts that once held you back no longer have power over you. With every step you take on this path of transformation, you are proving to yourself and to the world that you are capable of greatness. The divine energy within you is far greater than the doubts you once held. Each day you rise and choose to embrace your true power. You are declaring to the universe that you are ready to step into your destiny, ready to shine. This is the evidence. Your evolution is visible in the way you carry yourself, in your words, and in how you move through life. You are no longer imprisoned by doubt. You are free. And with that freedom comes an unstoppable force of divine energy. Embrace it, for you are living proof of the transformative power of divinity. During this sacred transformation, one of the most beautiful experiences you will have is the revelation of your true form. You will begin to see yourself as you were always meant to be, radiant, full of light, and aligned with your highest purpose. This divine beauty is not merely on the surface, it is the expression of your soul's highest calling. As your divine energy activates, your inner light will shine through, revealing the beauty that has always existed within you. The transformations you are experiencing in your appearance, the way you carry yourself, and the energy you radiate are all reflections of the divine beauty that is now taking center stage in your life. This beauty emerges from living in your truth, embracing your purpose, and fully activating the God within you. You are no longer hiding behind self-doubt or fear. You are now standing in your full power, and the world is noticing. Your divine beauty is distinct, and it is necessary. The world needs you to show up as your true, radiant self. Each time you choose to live in your truth, you inspire others to recognize their own divine beauty. You are a beacon of light and a reminder that true beauty comes from the authenticity of one's soul. Embrace your divine form. You are beautiful inside and out, and nothing can take that away. You have made incredible progress. The transformation you have undergone is nothing short of miraculous. But remember, this is just the beginning. The journey into God mode is a continuous cycle of growth, evolution, and divine purpose. What you are experiencing now is merely the first chapter in a story still unfolding. You have unlocked a level of power and purpose that will guide you toward realizing your highest potential. The challenges you have faced, the doubts you have overcome, and the changes you have embraced have all been leading you to this moment. With your God mode now fully activated, you are ready to handle anything that comes your way. You are aligned with your divine purpose, and the world will soon witness the amazing things you are about to achieve. This path is not for the faint-hearted, but you were chosen because you possess the strength, courage, and resilience needed to succeed. Remember, this is the start of something new. Every step you take now is fueled by the divine energy within you. You are walking in your purpose, and with every move you make, you are contributing to the greater good. Your journey is just beginning. The power, beauty, and strength you have discovered within yourself will continue to grow. And with it, your ability to make a profound impact on the world will expand. Embrace this new beginning with open arms. You are ready, and the world is waiting for you. When you come to realize the shift happening within you, it becomes undeniable. There is a force in the air, a pulse of something much larger than yourself, calling you to ascend to a higher level of existence. This is the divine shift, the activation of your soul's true purpose. It might feel intense, perhaps even overwhelming at times, but know this. This awakening is one of the most sacred processes you will ever experience. It is a summons to step into the highest version of yourself, to walk in alignment with your true destiny. As you begin to sense the stirring of change within you, you may notice that certain aspects of your life no longer fit. People, environments, and even old habits that once seemed comfortable are now beginning to feel out of place. This is not a sign of failure. It is a symbol of growth. Your soul can no longer stay hidden behind your past self. It is driving you forward into a brighter, more empowered future. The divine shift is guiding you toward your soul's deepest desires, pushing you closer to the life you were always meant to live. This awakening often starts subtly. You may experience sudden moments of clarity, flashes of insight, or a growing desire to explore new possibilities. Trust these feelings, as they are your soul guiding you. As your divine transformation deepens, you will begin to understand that your path is already unfolding, and your higher self has always been guiding you. All that remains is to listen, trust, and take the first steps toward the life you have been called to. It is time to release the old stories and embrace the new narrative that is being written. This marks the beginning of your spiritual journey. The divine shift is not a one-time event. It is an ongoing evolution. The more you step into your truth, the more this shift will align you with your highest potential. You were always meant for this, and now you are prepared to answer the call to greatness. There is an extraordinary power in discovering who you truly are. For so long, you may have lived according to the opinions, judgments, and expectations of others, never fully exploring the depth of your own soul. But as your divine transformation unfolds, you are being called to delve deep into the truth of your existence. This is your moment to peel back the layers, discard the masks, and reveal the person you were always meant to become. Self-discovery is not simply about learning what you enjoy or what you are skilled at. It is about uncovering the sacred essence of who you are at a profound level. It is about recognizing your divine light, your unique purpose, and your inalienable worth. On this journey, you will come face to face with the power that has always existed within you, the power to create, heal, inspire, and lead. This self-awareness is the key to unlocking your full potential. You will encounter aspects of yourself that you might have hidden away out of fear of judgment or rejection. But understand that these parts of you are sacred. Every experience, every emotion, every part of your past has shaped you into the person you are today. The more you embrace and accept every part of yourself, the more powerful and confident you will become. This is your truth, and it is time to embrace it fully. The journey of self-realization is one of empowerment and liberation. As you uncover your authentic self, you will shed the restrictions and fears that once held you back. You will rise with confidence, ready to confront the world, armed with the knowledge that you are deserving, capable, and destined for greatness. Your true strength lies in understanding who you are and having faith that you possess everything you need within to succeed. Transformation requires bravery, the bravery to face the unknown, to step away from what is familiar and to embrace what lies ahead. The changes you are experiencing are not only external, they are deep and significant shifts occurring within your heart and soul. It requires courage to step into the unfamiliar, to release old habits and thought patterns that no longer serve you. But remember, you are not alone in this process. The universe is supporting you at every turn. By allowing yourself to transform, you grant permission for your soul to evolve. The courage to change means stepping into a version of yourself that you may have once feared or thought was unattainable. It is a commitment to your higher self, to the truth of who you truly are. It involves shedding layers of doubt, fear, and insecurity that have held you back. And it is about embracing a future filled with infinite possibilities. As you take bold steps forward, know that every moment of discomfort is a symbol of your growth. Change does not occur instantly, but each choice you make, to embrace the unknown, to step beyond your comfort zone, is a victory in its own right. With every obstacle you overcome, you become more powerful, more confident, and more aligned with your divine purpose. The courage to change is the greatest gift you can offer to yourself and to the world. You are in the process of becoming your highest self. This transformation is not only about changing your external circumstances, it is about shifting your inner landscape. The changes taking place within you are part of a divine process of awakening. Trust that every step, no matter how small, is leading you toward a life of fulfillment, strength, and purpose. Your courage will carry you through, and the world will be transformed by the power of your authenticity. Fear is one of the greatest hindrances to transformation. It is the voice that says, "You cannot do this, you are not good enough," or "This will never succeed." But what if you could break through that fear? What if you could face those limiting beliefs and push them aside to reveal the limitless power within you? That is exactly what your divine transformation is encouraging you to do, to break down the walls of fear and step into your greatness. Fear is merely a product of the mind, a defense mechanism that tries to protect us from the unknown. But the unknown is where true growth occurs. As you begin to evolve, old fears and insecurities will surface. They are not to be feared, but embraced as part of your journey. Each time you confront a fear and move beyond it, you expand your potential for greatness. You show yourself that you are stronger than the limitations you once believed. Your transformation is about confronting these fears head-on and proving to them that they no longer control you. Every time you act despite fear, you reclaim your power. You move closer to becoming the person you were always meant to be. The more you push through fear, the more you realize that it holds no real power over you. You are the one in control of your fate, and fear is merely a signal that you are on the cusp of something extraordinary. Welcome the fear. Face it. Recognize it as a sign of growth. Every step you take toward your higher self is a triumph over the doubts and fears that once restricted you. Your transformation is not solely about attaining external success. It is about overcoming the internal barriers that have limited your potential. The more you break through fear, the more you will experience the power and freedom that comes with living a life aligned with your divine purpose. Your intuition is one of your greatest gifts. It is the inner voice, the quiet knowing that has guided you throughout your life. As you step into your God mode, you are called to trust that voice more than ever before. Your intuition serves as the bridge between your higher self and the physical realm. It knows the way when the road seems uncertain, and it will never steer you wrong. Learning to trust your intuition involves letting go of the need for outside validation and approval. It is about becoming so aligned with your true essence that you no longer question your choices. When you trust your intuition, you connect with the divine wisdom that has always been available to you. This guidance is always present, always nudging you toward the right path, but it requires your willingness to listen and trust.